This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy to see if you could save when you bundle your home and auto policies. Try it at progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Ooh, bitch, you're so lucky that I made it today. You guys, this is going to be such a fun episode. I am very half drunk, half hungover. I don't really know what's happening to my body, but I had a wonderful time last night.
We talk about
did
gigs.
You guys know that? Oh.
We talk about pause loads. We talk about going to the beach each. And
if you guys stick around till after the sign off, we do an in-depth look into Candy Muse's verse on that one song for the top 4.
Lucky.
And you hoes better watch your back.
Forever. Dog.
When your first choice is a big old bus,
You turn around and boom,
you end up with us. Sloppy seconds.
oh, diva. Our number is 213-536-9180. Our email is sloppysecondspod@gmail.com. Now on with the show. How you sucks, you stupid little fucks, you nasty little fucks, you dirty little fucks, you stupid little fucks. Welcome to Sloppy Seconds with Big Dipper and Meatball. I am Meatball, that's Big Dipper, and this is the show.
how was your
Wasted, mama.
She's
wasted.
back at it again with
Mama,
the white vans.
1 point. Well, it is a Tuesday episode, and I have warned our audience that from this point forward, I will be hungover for every Tuesday. Now, I was so drunk. At one point, I drank a shot of vodka, and it literally sent me into a spiral because I almost threw up backstage.
Why is this spicy?
Why is it vodka? I just don't like vodka. Vodka to me tastes like high school. And it like brings back like taking a shot and then like having to physically hold it down.
Oof.
Like your body wants to just vomit up everything. And I was like, I can't do this. Anyway.
Oof. Your body
Yeah,
is like
I hosted
expelled.
Blowout. It felt great to be on a mic again. It was wonderful to do. Nina West was there. We had Cornbread. We had Gabriel the Queen. We had all the way from Texas, the Kindle, who I had never met, but she seemed lovely.
Oh, cool. Whose party is that?
That was Jeremy Lucido's party.
People really love to be party promoters.
Well, am I going to be shady? I'm still a little drunk. I will be shady. I've made the choice of violence. Precinct didn't have somebody to fill their empty nights. Once a month or twice a month, they have like empty Fridays. Because it used to be Queen Kong was every Friday, and now the Boulets are not doing that, so they have Fridays open. So now Bitch Pudding has a Friday, and they needed somebody who knew how to put together a show, and Jeremy literally put together a good show.
That's amazing. I love that.
So if you're ever in LA, go to Precinct on a Friday night. It's some of the most fun you'll have.
Some of the most fun. I stayed home and
You did not come. You did not come.
No.
How dare. Well, maybe you did. I don't know.
No, I was working and then I watched A Quiet Place 2 and then I went to bed.
I like those movies because I like any movie where a white person isn't allowed to talk.
Do you know what was great about that movie is I was convinced that movie was going to be like well over 2 hours. And then I looked at like when I was like, okay, I've been wanting to watch this for a while. I'm going to watch it. And I sat down. It was like an hour and 30 minutes. I was like,
Perfect. Perfect. That is an ideal movie length. I don't know why any movie needs to be longer than that.
Well, sometimes people really want to tell the story. You know, Avatar was 4 hours.
No, it was.
Did
like
you ever
3.
see Avatar?
Yeah, the second one hasn't come out. They're still working on it.
No, but Brett, who run some stuff at Forever Dog.
Some stuff. Wow. Way to really diminish his job.
No, I mean, Brett is co-runner of many things over there. I don't know his real title. He founded the company with a couple other people.
Wouldn't you call him like a CO or a COO?
I don't know what his real title is, but he posted a screenshot.
I know what his fake title is.
He posted a screenshot a few days ago from IMDb that says Avatar 2 post-production 2022. And then on top of it, it says Avatar 3 post-production 2024.
Yeah, they filmed them all at one time.
Avatar 4 filming in 2026. Avatar 5 currently filming, coming out in 2028. James Cameron is booked for a decade.
Booked and blessed. Well, he knows that those are going to do well. And frankly, I don't know if they, I have no interest. I mean, what's going to be different? What are we going to do? Stick our ponytails together for six movies?
Honey, watch me stick this ponytail together.
Oh, you want this pony? You want me to see a little pony?
I watched Avatar for the first time this past year during the pandemic.
Wow.
I had never seen it, and I was really into it. I liked the colors. The world was really well built. I guess the cool thing is,
I feel like if I go back and watch it now, I'll be like, this CGI is bad, because CGI has come so far since then, and that was peak CGI.
But that was also they look a little cartoony. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, you don't want to put James Cameron on blast on this podcast. What if we got him as a guest?
But baby, what if we had him as a guest? Didn't the first one come out 20 years ago?
Yeah, it came out when I was in high school, I think.
Well, okay, this is what I'm thinking about. Ready?
Set.
They're filming now, but they don't know what the technology is going to be. So they must be filming in a way where they could apply even more intense digital technology to the 2026 and 2028 films. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, it's probably just a bunch of green screen and body mapping, and that will never go. That's never going to change the way they.
Never going to go out of style,
Mama.
It's
that's never going to change the way they film those. I should have.
What?
Should have gotten some water for this. I'm very hungover.
Well, you had a bunch of water.
We don't get to tell everyone our business. Did everybody love our Nori Reed episode? It was so fun. I'm obsessed with her.
Nori is so great. Wait, this relates to the Avatar thing. Relates to my Netflix story, which is either an urban legend or true. Have I said this to you before, or have I said this?
I don't know.
That I heard that Netflix was originally meant to be what it is right now. Not necessarily originally meant to be a studio, but originally meant to be a digital online streaming service. But they knew when they launched, no one would think of that as legitimate. So they worked their way backwards and decided, oh, we're just going to mail people DVDs because that's how they understand movies. That's what I heard.
That could make
buy
sense.
Into that theory?
I don't know. I mean, the concept of streaming wasn't.
No one understood it. I mean, YouTube existed, but no one was like, I'm going to watch a legitimate movie on my computer.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I kind of believe that. Maybe they thought they were going to figure out how to put TV shows on the internet, but I don't think that they thought they were going to be this. I think as things expanded, because the concept of streaming only came into full fruition 4 or 5 years ago.
But what I'm saying is Netflix, they had the idea, and they were like, the only way people will buy into that is if we are in everyone's home, and the only way people know how to watch movies right now is on DVD, so we'll mail them DVDs.
Oh my God. Do you remember getting a DVD from Netflix?
Yeah.
In a paper thing?
Yeah.
So wild. Such a weird time.
And then I remember I was so impatient that I initially had the one DVD at a time, and I upped it. I was like, I got to get 3 at a time because
I got to pay for 3 at a time.
Because then I would have them moving on a cycle, and you would fiddle with your queue. You'd go look at your queue and be like, oh, I'm actually not feeling this for the weekend, so I'm gonna move this further down in the queue. I'm not ready.
You know
for
what?
This one yet.
Netflix really fucked me over sometimes, because there are movies that have the same name that are different movies. You know
Well,
what I'm
is that
saying?
you or is that Netflix? Because you could have paid more attention to
No,
what you were
it was
ordering.
no. Because I specifically ordered this film. This is so wild. The Gift, which is about the AIDS epidemic,
Uh-huh.
and I got The Gift, which was like a witch movie starring Nicole Kidman or something. And I remember it really pissed me off because I was in high school and I was like, I got me this gay movie, The Gift, AIDS.
I'm
It's a
looking up
2003
The
film.
Gift, Nicole Kidman.
It's a documentary by filmmaker Louis Hogarth, documenting the phenomenon of deliberate HIV infection, or bug chasers. There are people who
Right.
purposely go out and like seek out getting HIV.
Right.
And that's what I wanted to watch, but instead I saw The Gift.
That is, I would love, actually, now that
A
we're
2015 movie.
starring Nicole Kidman.
I don't think it's Nicole Kidman. I may have
Oh.
lied.
Yeah, I didn't see it on her IMDb. But Meatball, now that
Jason
we've...
Bateman, Rebecca Hall, Joel Egerton, Allison This isn't the right one. No, it was a movie about witches.
But now that you've gotten us to this idea about...
The Gift 2000. Kate Blanchett.
You're just going to keep Googling?
Kate Blanchett, Katie Holmes, Keanu Reeves, Giovanni Ribisi. You remember that one?
Giovanni Ribisi. Okay, we talk a lot about sexual health on this podcast. We've talked a lot about PrEP. We've talked about STDs. I would love to speak to someone who is, I mean, is it considered offensive to use the term bug chaser?
I'd say so, because you're calling, I think the bug portion of that is.
The bug portion of it, because there is a whole community on Twitter of people who are HIV
Chasing the
positive.
bug, baby. Give me that bug.
No, there's a whole community. I mean, the community's out in the world, but I recently sort of like stumbled across it. There's a biohazard symbol. It's like an emoji, and it's also been like it's like co-opted.
They get it
as
tattooed on them.
Symbol, and they get it tattooed on them. And I was thinking about this, obviously, because of all that bullshit that DaBaby recently said, and now a lot more people are.
Oh my God!
Right. I was speaking to a friend of mine, and a friend of mine was like, you know, it's fucked up, but actually a lot more people are actually talking about to look on the Shade Room and have the article say, what's fucked up about this is that undetectable means untransmittable. That is like a huge thing that, you know, everyone is trying to publicize out in the world. So it is opening up a larger conversation. And I think that obviously it was fucked up what he said, but the outrage has spread so far and wide that I think a lot of mainstream outlets are talking about HIV again, and including the information about PrEP and undetectable statuses that maybe hasn't been included in the past. So that's the like silver lining to the fucked up comments. Nothing.
You kept skipping during it, but I'm sure what you said was incredible. No, I agree that it is bringing a lot of light to it, and people are getting educated. Like even Madonna. I mean,
Right.
even Madonna. Who
Even
cares?
Madonna.
Someone wrote a lovely post
You
for
said
Madonna.
even Madonna, trailblazer for gay rights and HIV and AIDS awareness.
I know, but something's gone on with her. Like I respect her, but she seems like a screw's loose. Now I agree. Like this is a conversation that I'm glad has been started, and more people are talking about, and more people are understanding like what PrEP is. It's hard. Us being in the gay community, it's easier for us to understand
Yeah, we're
what
like
all of this stuff means.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not saying that I fully understand every nuance of the HIV and AIDS outbreak and everything that happened in the past, but like, well, when it first came out, they were like, it's the gay cold. This is an outbreak. Like, I don't know every part of that story, but I do. Right. I feel like I'm more well informed about HIV and AIDS. I feel like what he said is just so, I don't know. It's just so stupid.
Right. I mean, totally. But this brings me back to what I was saying. We're talking about people get tattooed. So I think about in that community, what is the terminology they use? Something like toxic load.
Oh, so now it's I've heard toxic. I've heard toxic loads. Take my toxic load, daddy.
So I guess what I would be interested in is talking, toxic load, pause load, neg for pause. I'm just like looking at. So what I find interesting is, people who are HIV positive and have been on meds for a long time or not even a long time, but just like their proper course of medication become undetectable. So when you're undetectable, you're untransmittable. So that means in order to give someone the gift per the documentary you hope to have seen,
Yeah,
you would have to alter your meds. You would have to basically get your viral load up to a point where you were detectable and not undetectable in order to give someone that gift.
I think the people that are doing the gift giving maybe just don't take their meds.
That's what I'm saying. But
I mean, I don't think they're prescribed. I don't think they care, honey. I think they want to move on to the next side.
Move on to the next side.
I think they're ready to die. I think that they're not doing anything to take care of themselves.
This is what I think. Okay, so we are
move on to the next side. How much more clear could that be?
Well, this is because of what I'm about to say, but this is a call to anyone out there who is a person
chaser, mama.
Person who is looking to purposefully alter their HIV status from negative to positive, and a person who has entered into that conversation with other people or engaged in that with the purposeful intent of giving someone HIV, transmitting that. I would be so fascinated to talk to that person or any of those people. What I was saying, Meatball, is that I bet there are people who are on meds to maintain their status and their health, then go off their meds, sort of edge up to a detectable spot, then have like a fuck spree with people who are looking to get positive loads in them. And then after that experience, they sort of go back on their meds to maintain their health. I don't think people are like, oh, I'm positive and 24 years old or 30 years old and I'm going to just like let my body slowly deteriorate without meds. I think it's more about people talk about a brotherhood, a connection with gay men, like the idea of like growing up fearing a stigma or fearing an infection and never having to think about that again. This is really heavy, but I'm fascinated by this mentality.
Yeah. I mean, well, watch The Gift.
Did you ever end up watching it, or Netflix?
No!
Netflix got you with the witch movie.
Netflix got me with that witch movie, but it appears that it's on YouTube.
Oh.
In full length.
Maybe we'll watch The Gift and try to talk about this again at some point in the future. And I'm serious. I would love to discuss this with someone because I'm fascinated by the thought process behind both sides of this. Are you?
And on that, we're going to take a break.
Did you just throw up?
No, but I might.
We all have days when we want to eat well, but just don't have the time or the energy to plan, shop, and cook.
That's exactly where Factor comes in. They deliver fully prepared meals designed by dietitians and crafted by chefs right to your door.
With Factor, you can stay on track with your nutrition goals, whether that's high protein, balanced meals, or overall wellness, without any extra effort.
The meals are fresh, never frozen, and ready in just 2 minutes, which makes it easy to fit into your routine.
You know, I love coming home after a long day and having a tasty and filling Factor meal. It's waiting for me, and I don't have to worry about shopping. It's quick and easy, and one less thing I need to think about when I get home.
You know, I'm feral for fish right now, and I always get my fix with Factor. I recently had their scampi-styled shrimp and salmon, and let me tell you, it did not disappoint.
So get Factor today and start enjoying delicious and nutritious meals.
Head to factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50 off and use code sloppyseconds50 off to get 50% off and free daily greens per box with new subscription only while supplies last until September 27th, 26. See website for more details.
That's factormeals.com/sloppyseconds50, like the number, off. Sloppy Seconds 50 off. Do you want to improve your sleep? Well, listen up and get a Helix.
Whether you sleep on your side, your back, your stomach, Helix makes premium mattresses that are designed to fit your specific sleep style.
You know, now that it's spring, why not upgrade your sleep game and get a Helix mattress?
And you know what?
What?
I can guarantee you that they have a mattress for you with over 20 different styles and models for you to sleep on. I love sleep. I can't get enough of it.
And I love my Helix mattress. So ever since I got the big and tall, I know we go on and on about it, but it's a perfect fit for me. I haven't had a mattress before that I was able to select a model from, and I'm so happy I got to do that with Helix.
And I, too, have the big and tall model, and it's perfect for my big and tall body. I loved it so much, I got a second one from a guest room.
True.
Yes, baby. And the people are sleeping great in there when they eventually do sleep in there.
Best of all, Helix delivers right to your door with free shipping in the US, and you can get a 120-night sleep trial to make sure that it's right for you.
You also get peace of mind because Helix mattresses are backed by a limited lifetime warranty and have been recognized by experts at places like Forbes and Wired. And me. I am a sleep expert too.
Period. Go to helixsleep.com/sloppy to get up to 27% off site-wide during their Memorial Day sale.
That's helixsleep.com/sloppy and make sure you enter sloppy seconds after checkout so that they know that we sent you.
helixsleep.com/sloppy.
Get yourself a Helix.
Okay, something about me. I love shopping. If you love shopping too, you have to check out Rakuten.
And all you have to do is shop, 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 shop. And with Rakuten, you get cash back and rewards on almost everything you buy.
Exactly.
Shop.
Homeware, daily essentials, jeans. We're talking eBay, CVS, and even Levi's.
Ooh, so I can buy a vintage couch, tons of paper towels, and grab a new pair of jeans and still get cash back.
And that's not all. You can even stack those rewards on top of sales and coupons.
But Big Dipper, how does this magic work?
Well, I'll tell you. Rakuten is paid by partner stores to send them shoppers, and then Rakuten passes on some of that money to you, the member.
Rakuten is so real for that.
Plus, Rakuten has 17 million members who are already saving. Don't you want to become one of them?
Join for free at Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app and start saving money now.
That's Rakuten.com or download the Rakuten app today.
There's a girl on TikTok
And we're back.
There's a girl on TikTok who has a really sensitive gag reflex, and her dad is more on TikTok than she is. He just films walking up to her and he goes like, "Hey, Christy," and then she goes, "Please don't." Like when she hears the sound, if he just fakes the sound and goes like, she starts to like fully gag. Like it looks like she's a cat with a hairball.
How often are you throwing up?
Me?
In a I was gonna say a week, but you should never throw up more
Zero?
yeah, how much are you throwing up often?
I probably have thrown up twice in the last 6 months, maybe 3 times. What? You got to give us a kitty cat update.
Okay, so Archie is finally off of
How
all
often are you having diarrhea?
He's
A week.
Me? Diarrhea a week? Maybe once, twice.
Twice a week?
Yeah, but thank God I have my Tushy bidet because it cleans that right up. Also, do not go to tushy.com.
We've talked about this. It's full, just
It's
gaping
just-
anal
No,
holes.
like you go to tushy.com and it's straight up just a fucking asshole taking a big old dick. Like that's the first image you see. So
First image you see.
the cats are doing fine. They're getting along. As everyone knows, I got a new cat. So Deb is finally not jealous, but she also is not friendly to him. Like she likes him, but they will not cuddle. She stopped bopping him on the head and hissing at him. And they can sit next to each other, but they still have to sleep in separate rooms because she doesn't like people invading her space. Deb is a cunt, and I love it. She knows what she wants. If she sees him sleeping on her like spot by the window, she'll just like go up and move him. She'll just like knock him down. And he's he's so small. He's like 8 weeks now. He doesn't care. So I think they're gonna work it out. But we can't, it's weird. It's like having kids. We can't like leave the house now because otherwise we have to like put him in a room and then he just cries.
Right. It's just like having kids.
No, it's not actually. But he's finally gaining weight. He's finally gaining weight. He's finally eating food.
Meatball is looking at the cat, which is why the sound keeps going.
Oh, yeah. When we got him, I think that they gave him to us because they
thought he had worms.
Well, they thought he had worms, and we're not sure if he did or didn't, but we gave him a full week of the worm medication, and he had the kitten cold or whatever, but I think it was worse than what they were telling us. I think that the reason they didn't let us adopt him and the reason they were like, you can foster him for 2 weeks is because they didn't know if he was going to fucking make it.
Oh, damn.
Because he was bad. Now he's like fun and happy and like runs around, but for a minute there, we were like, is this cat about to fucking die? He was like stick thin. He didn't have a lot of energy. He would not eat. And all he did was shit diarrhea for a full week. And I was
just like
this-
you apparently miss 2 to 3 times a week with the diarrhea.
What's wrong with 2 to 3 times a week? Sometimes I like to eat some shitty food and I get an upset stomach about it.
How was Nina West last night?
Oh my
also,
God,
Nina is going on national tour in Hairspray as Edna Turnblad.
Yes, and Harvey
She's gonna turn the beat
Fierstein
around.
literally sent her a message 3 minutes after she posted being like, congratulations, you're going to do it. I know you'll bring the heart to the role. Like, how insane.
That's incredible.
So we're going to go see it. She's not in the leg of the tour that comes to LA, but she's going to San Diego. She's going to be
I
in...
love San Diego.
I love San
Never
Diego.
been. Do you like how boldly I said that? Never been to San Diego.
I went to San Diego once on the Dragula tour.
I went once for a DJ gig.
What's it like in San Diego? Is it a beach town? There's no
beaches.
Beach. There's beaches.
And I've gone to see Mateo like twice. But Mateo says he lives in San Diego, but he actually lives in a different place that is 30 minutes away in a suburb.
Yeah,
in
he
a
looks
cul-de-sac.
he looks like he lives in a nice place.
You used to go to the beach all the time,
I used to be a little beach baby.
but now you don't do that?
No,
Oh, God. I think
I don't
we need
know
to
what-
do this at a different time.
What do you mean? We're having a wonderful time. We're having a wonderful time. You probably fisted someone this week.
No,
Are
I
you-
didn't do
Are you
anything.
terrified of the dope?
I'm a little nervous. Oh God, are you throwing up?
No. Yeah,
You're
I
like,
will say.
no, salivating. You know when your mouth fills
Yeah,
with
it starts getting
saliva?
Yes. Okay, so that happened to me last night. That's how I know it's real. When the saliva starts pumping into my mouth, and I'm like,
to be
oh no,
real.
here it goes. I used to go to the beach all the time. I used to have a wonderful time at the beach. I don't know what happened. It just started being like such a chore because you have to wake up so early to get to the beach here to
Right.
get a good spot, to relax, and then you don't want to drive back when the sun is setting because then it's going to take you 3 hours to go a mile.
Mm-hmm. I just
know,
don't like
maybe
the
I just got
sand.
lazy. Oh, I love this. I love the feeling of my feet in the sand.
You like a
Actually
little
did just spend like
exfoliate?
a full week at the beach with like my brother. We were at Hermosa Beach.
And whatever that weird job you were doing that you couldn't talk about. Let's
Still
go to
can't.
the beach. I'm a little
Let's go to the beach.
Beach?
Let's go to the waves. Or is it let's go get
get
away?
away.
Remember when I thought that one song, the Britney Spears song, was like, now I'm stronger than yesterday. Now ain't nothing but a mile away. But it's actually, now it's nothing but my way.
Let me see. It's stronger than yesterday. Now it's nothing but my way. My loneliness ain't killing me no more.
Speaking of people that have gone missing,
I
where
want
is
you to-
Bible Girl?
I want you to recite these Starships Nicki Minaj lyrics.
Let's go to the beach. Each, let's go to the waves. They,
Let's go get a wave.
no, it's let's go get away.
No, I'm looking at him. It's let's go get a wave.
No,
Now
it's
keep
not.
going.
Let's go to the beach. Each, let's go get a wave. Say what you gonna say. Is it 2, 3? Found a Bud Light. Bad bitches like me is hard to come by. Can you give me the next?
The Patron?
Own. Let's go get it on.
In the
Is it-
zone?
Zone. Own. It's a bit of own. Okay, so I don't know.
She says, have a drink, clink, found the Bud Light. Bad bitches like me is hard,
It's
to,
hard
come
to come
by. The Patron, own, let's go get it on. The zone, own, yes, I'm in the zone. The zone, own, yes, I'm in the zone, is the least in the zone lyric you could write.
It's like Candy Muse just rhyming back with back like 3 times
Remember
in a
when
row.
Candy got on Twitter and was like, did you see that do you break it down? I said, run it back, and then I'm back, and then I'm going to be back. That's
But it's like
lyricism.
you one
You're like,
didn't go anywhere, so you can't
what?
be back.
Right.
I love you didn't go anywhere. It's Candy Muse and I'm back. Mama, you've been here the whole time.
And then she says, is it 2, 3, leave a good tip? I'm going to blow all my money and don't give two shits.
I'm going to blow all my money and don't give 2 shits. Do you remember, okay, in the music video where she's coming out of the pool and she's got the green hair, she rides on the... There's a model in that video that I could never find, and I was so horny for him.
You think he was fake? Like CGI? What do you mean you could
No.
never find him?
I just like there was no list of the names of the models, and he's like this hot hunky guy with like big old titties.
A hot hunky man with tickle bitties. All right, well, let's super bass on a break, and we'll be right back.
Mama, this episode's a wreck. Let's go to the beach. Let's go get a wave.
Let's go get a wave. Like she's a surfer.
Let's go get a wave. No, because this is reminding me of how Doja Cat posted a thing being like, I don't know where y'all are getting these lyrics from, but that's not what I said. Like she was like, my management is writing the lyrics, like not writing lyrics for her, but like writing up the lyrics for the song for people to read after she's written them. And she's like, that's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Then
None
go
of the
to
ones
your
on
management and have it fixed like that.
Yeah, but I'm saying that it's like ABC lyrics is just some teenager sitting in his room guessing what she wrote.
No,
she
girl,
didn't
that
say,
was
let's go get a
Google.
wave. Oh, that was Google. Oh, so now Google knows what she said.
Oh, we're going to play it now.
Oh my God. What if the beach she was talking about was Old Beach?
Old beef?
Old Beach. You know there's the beach that makes people old?
Red one.
Red one.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get a wave.
I see it. She says V. Vave.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get a wave.
Anyway, we have some phone calls we need to take.
We currently have to take these phone calls. Thanks for calling in, everyone. We appreciate you. Here is the first one.
Hi, Big Dipper. Hey, Meatball. I just moved to LA from the Midwest. So give or take 3 days into my time here, I decided to get a regular and routine STI test.
Good for you.
You know the gay cough going around? Well, I thought I had
We call
that,
it-
but turns out it was oral gonorrhea.
Yeah.
So being the kind Midwesterner I am, I get in contact with all of my partners since I've been here and write them a message.
Uh-huh.
I got the usual, thanks for letting me know from two of them, and the other guy just says, yeah, I got my shot today. So not only was this the guy that likely gave it to me, but he also knew he had it and was probably not going to tell me at all by the sounds of it. This reminds me of the similar story that Dipper told a few weeks ago and left me feeling very upset. So in the end, is that gay? Bye!
That
See?
sounded scripted, didn't it?
Yeah, it did a little like he had it written down. Okay, but see, unlike your situation, that someone came blaming you for it, even though they were the
Mhm.
ones who already had it. But either way, that
I love
guy
that
is an
you're
asshole.
still stuck. You're still stuck on the guy who texts.
Because why take blame? Why wouldn't you be like, listen, faggot, this was all on
because
you?
I'm the type of person when someone bumps into me in in a store, I say sorry.
I say sorry too, but if that person were to bump into me and then be like, you bumped into me, I'd be like, actually, what happened? You know what I mean?
I'm just a hoe. So in my mind, I'm like, girl, it probably
Anyway,
was me.
that guy's an asshole for not coming clean or telling you.
Yeah.
But I feel like in this day and age, you're just not gonna get it from anybody. Like you're just no one's gonna
No.
call you and tell you they're gonna just be like, well, they'll figure it out.
They'll
Or
figure it out. I hate that. I wish we could just all I wish it was just like, girl, let me ping you. In the corporate speak, I'm just gonna ping you when you have an STI.
yeah, send a message. How hard is it to like? You don't have to call the person and have like a long conversation, but like you could.
You send
do
a message. You say,
you could do the bare minimum and text, "Hey, I just found out I have an STI," or name what it is, and then be like, "You should probably go get checked."
right. And I always sort of preface
And
it.
then you don't ever have. No, don't preface it. Oh, you
No,
probably send
always,
a long fucking
always.
text.
No, I just say like, hey, this is a bummer and always a shitty text to get, but I just got tested and these are my results, and you and I hooked up within this period of time.
As
So
I said,
you should
send a long
probably-
text.
Just kidding.
You don't got to do all that. You just got to be like, listen, go get your throat checked, your hole checked, your cock checked. You're dying.
You're dying. Yeah, very baby of you. Go now. You gotta
got
go
3 days.
immediately. All right, here's the nice voicemail. God, we gotta find another time.
Hi, folks. So I don't have any sexual questions, but I have some life advice questions. So I just moved to this new city, and I have no friends. Woohoo! And I am thinking about joining a gay kickball league, and also this bear club that's more of a social event. It's not really sexual at all. I was wondering, have you guys ever joined anything like that when you move to a new city? How do you guys go about making gay friends? Just purely platonic, not sexual. Any advice on how to go about that would be greatly appreciated. Goodbye!
I mean, it seems like you're doing great work. I mean, immediately joining like a kickball team is a great way to find friends. They'll bring more of their friends to stuff. You'll be introduced to people. I was going to say like rugby leagues. I don't know what a gay bear social club is. It sounds
I
like
do. Well, because I've played a lot of gigs where it's like the annual event for the Kansas City Bear. Like there's something I played at this. It's called the Kansas City Bear Mafia. I don't know why it's called Mafia, but that's their
I
social
have to
crew.
go.
So they do things like they're called the Kansas City Bear Mafia, but there are places there. I also know in Sydney, Australia, Harbor City Bears. I think there are a lot of bear social groups in different cities, and they do things like game nights or karaoke or whatever. It's just like a place that people can go for specific social engagement. So I think that's a really good thing. I feel like we are definitely the wrong people to ask this advice of, because my friends are all people I work with, are all people I've collaborated on projects with. I have very few friends who are just
Let's not say
friends.
that your friends are people that you've worked with or collaborate. It's people that you've hired to be in your music videos. Those are your friends.
Well, you and I are friends. I've never paid you to be in a music video.
Correct, but I was in one for free.
But did you make the final cut?
Yes. I was running around in a fucking Chiquita banana outfit
I thought you
in
were
a
talking
park.
about the other one I didn't put you in.
No, because why? I wasn't even anyway. I think that you're on the right track.
Oh, you don't think you have value if you're not dressed in drag?
No, I just wasn't dressed up. I drove to go drop something off, and then you handed me a lollipop. I was in sweat shorts, I believe, and you handed me a lollipop, and you were like, "Why don't you dance for 8 counts?" And I was like, "What is happening?" I think that you're on the right track. I think that I mean, already joining social clubs is great. I don't know what else to say. Like, you're doing better than I would. If I would have moved to a new city, well, when I moved to LA, I like literally only had one friend, and it was because we went to high school together, and like that was just by going out and like meeting their friends and finding different groups of people is how I like made my friend group. But then once I started drag queens became my friends. So you got to find something that you love to do, and then you never work a day in your life. Next call.
That's not about friends, but all right. All right, here's our last voicemail for the day. Meatball.
Okay, do you remember that old Vine of that girl eating like an ice cream in the car, and then her sister brake checks her, and she like sticks the spoon in the back of her head? She goes, "Ah!" What did she say? She was like, "Nancy." Anyway, next call. I'm having a wonderful time. I'm still drunk.
Hi, Big Dipper and Meatball. I am a gay lady and also a big fan of drag, including some very popular TV shows, but not at all limited to that. So in my family, we talk about Drag Race in the home on the reg, but we also talk about other performers that we like too. And but for some reason, whenever I'm out, if my friends or my wife start to talk about Drag Race, I get really uncomfortable and try to steer the conversation toward talking about other performers. I guess I like want people to know that I know other performers who weren't on a TV show. So I guess my question is it gay for me to be embarrassed that my friends like Drag Race, even though I like Drag Race? Thanks for doing the pod. Super big fan. Love you both. Bye.
Interesting. What do you think, Meatball?
I think this is perfectly valid. I think that I also think that like a lot of people's only interaction with drag is Drag Race. The only thing that they know about drag is Drag Race. So whether or not you guys go out and see local drag shows or not, it is like the biggest platform for drag currently. So if that's their only thing, you can't get mad at them for being like, this is what we're going to talk about. But I do appreciate, and it means a lot from a drag queen that isn't a Drag Race girl, to hear that people actually care about other drag queens or like want to talk about local girls or like see what that's doing. But I don't think, as much as I want to agree with you, you can't fault people for only talking about the one thing that they know that's Drag Race.
I have an adverse reaction to anyone talking about something that isn't their actual day-to-day life experience out in public. Like if I'm at a restaurant and someone's like, you know what I think about the vaccine? And they start like talking, or they're like, you know what I think about this politician, or you know what I think about this musician, or anything public. I'm always thinking that people are like listening in. And so I'm like,
me too, because I listen in on other people's conversations all the time.
And I'm like, unless you are talking about, hey, I had a leaky faucet in my apartment, or I bought new shoes, or like something from your personal life experience, I'm like, I don't want to hear it. So the idea of like sitting around at a bar, I mean, I'll sit here and do it publicly on the podcast because
and you're extremely critical. You have a lot of opinions. This is strange to hear because you have so many opinions about other people's drag.
Because here's what I will watch these videos all the time on social media of like strangers piping into other people's conversations and verbal altercations out in the world. I never want to interact with a stranger out in public. I never want to have any sort of conflict out in public. I just want everything to run smoothly. And so part of me thinks of like, if I'm sitting here spouting off my opinion in public and someone hears it, that is inviting them to come and like have discourse with me. And that might be like a shitty, weird thing for me to say, but I'm like, that is my vibe. I am not into that.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree. Here's the thing. Drag Race is Drag Race. Drag Race will always be everyone's litmus test for like understanding drag. No matter how long I do drag, everyone will continue to compare me to Drag Race girls, and that's just what it's gonna be. So unfortunately, like local drag shows, as much as you support them, they're always going to be compared to what people see in the mainstream.
Right.
And that's it. I mean, that's just like what it's going to be like. And also it's like wild to me. And this is another tangent that's going to we'll probably edit out, but like, it's wild to me, the amount of talent, the amount of talent that local queens have in comparison to what you see on Drag Race. Like, there are some extremely talented girls that get on Drag Race,
right? But then there are also some girls who make great TV and know a bunch of people who can sew clothes for them.
And then there's some that are just not good at drag, and they end up getting on. But I think my only issue is like the amount of. Never mind. I'm not gonna get into it.
I know. I just think that don't even know how to answer this question.
Yeah, it's hard.
Don't be embarrassed that you're talking about Drag Race. The world talks about Drag Race, but it is great that you love and support other types of queens. And
what you can do is like, you can kind of steer the conversation towards the local girls or like stuff like that, and be like, well, this queen, and then pull out your Instagram, show them, be like, this queen did this and it was incredible, and like get them to follow more non-Drag Race girls.
Yeah, and then at the end of the day, just go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach. Let's go get the wave.
Okay, you have to take a nap. What are we doing?
I don't know, but we got to find another time. Maybe Mondays?
Yeah, no. It needs to be like Fridays or Saturday evenings.
Yeah, because we can't keep doing this. I'm so drunk still.
Oh, shout out to Miss Toto and Tenderoni and those Chicago Divas for doing the first ever drag show at Lollapalooza. And you and Miss Toto are wearing the same outfit?
No, hers is better.
But aren't they just like, didn't you just buy them on the internet?
No, I made mine. And I think that she had hers custom for her body.
Wait, you made that black cutout, like, Mugler inspired, but she's not. Is she tucked?
She's tucked. She got them big old hips. Yes, I made mine.
Who's the queen? Who's the queen who has the gigantic hips, the pads from Long Beach?
Roxy. Is it Roxy?
What's your name, Roxy? We want to talk to you about your hip pads.
I have a question about your she's shaped like Mrs. Incredible.
Oh yeah.
Elastigirl.
Yeah. Well,
it's iconic, and I want her to make my pads.
Yeah. God, what is her name? You gotta. If you know who we're talking about, tag us and tag her, because we want to talk to you.
I think
about
it's Roxy Duval. Roxy
Duval.
No, Del. Yeah, Roxy Del Valle. Delvalle. She's got the biggest hips I've ever seen on a drag queen. She looks like a fucking Barbie doll. It's insane.
Well, Diva, let's do it. Okay, take us out, Meatball.
All right, thank you so much for listening to this episode. I'm sorry, it's a mess. I'm so hungover. You can call us at 213-536-9180 or email sloppysecondspot@gmail.com. You can don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. You can follow us on Instagram at Spiciest Meatball and Big Dipper Jelly, or Fat Drag Meatball on Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't ever miss an episode, which come out every Tuesday and Friday. I gotta go. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Yes. Red one. No.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's go to the beach.
Let's get away.
Let's get away.
What they gonna say? Have a drink. Quick, down the Bud Light. Just like me, it's hard to come by. Let's go get it on. Let's go. Leave a good drink. I'ma blow all my money and don't get
I love to dance.
I can't stand. Get on the floor.
This is your last dance. Do you want more?
Okay, let's hear the vocal, Meatball.
Starships were meant to fly. Arms up and touch the sky. Don't stop, 'cause we're so high. Hands up. I'm higher than a motherfucker. Wait, no, can you find, I know this is long. I know this is one of our longest episodes, but can you go find the Candy Muse verse on whatever that song was? Because she says back 3 times in a row, and it was wild to me. Doodle-doo-doo, forever dog. To listen to Sloppy Seconds ad-free and 1 day early, sign up for Forever Dog Plus at foreverdogpodcast.com/plus.
Sloppy Seconds is produced by Forever Dog and Moguls of Media, a.k.a. Mom.
Hosted by Big Dipper and Meatball. Music, editing, and sound design by William Pitts.
Executive produced by Willem Belli, Alaska Thunderfuck, Joe Cilio, Brett Boehm, and Alex Ramsey.
Our artwork was drawn by Christian Cimarroni.
And our theme song was written by Mike Malarkey.